Hello, my name is Terry Jewett, and welcome to Kids Quiz. This is a show of quick recall. It is not a test of intelligence. At home, it will seem easier, but let's enjoy this evening as our contestants attempt to answer the questions, and we at home know all of the answers. Our teams this evening are from Ashland High School. The principal is Mr. Bob Lake. The coach from Ashland High School is Mr. Mario Court. This is an exciting event because we have the faculty from Ashland High School playing the students from Ashland High School. Let's go ahead and meet our teams now. Red team, please introduce yourselves and tell me something you're proud of about your school.
My name is Marian Reed. I'm a sophomore, and what I'm most proud of at Ashland High School is all of our clubs.
Hi, my name is Preston Millhouse. I'm a sophomore, and what I'm most proud of is Mr. Mario Court.
My name is Christina Wofong. I'm a senior, and I'm most proud of our teacher challengers with us.
Thank you very much, and welcome, Red team. Now let's move on to the blue team. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Kim Bracken, and I am most proud of our English department at Ashland High School.
I'm Adam Bracken, and I'm most proud of the high school's excellent rating it received from the state.
I'm Kimberly Syracuse, and I'm most proud of the faculty and students.
And thank you, blue team. Welcome. Well, let's not delay and get started with our big contest. We're going to start off with the red team. Question number 1, red team. Name the adverb in the sentence. This book is not the one I ordered. Not is correct. Question number 2. What are the prime factors of 108?
Three.
I'm sorry, the correct response is 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Question number 3. What kind of artist is skilled in fine, elegant, ornamental writing? Yes.
Is it calligrapher?
Calligrapher is correct. Number 4. Your epidermis and dermis comprise your
Skin.
Skin is correct. What kind of pet is a Felis domesticus?
A cat.
A cat is correct. Number 6. What figure of speech is used in this sentence? A word is the skin of a living...
Metaphor?
A metaphor is correct. Name the vehicle lost in the tragic space shuttle explosion in 1986.
Apollo 13.
I'm sorry, the answer is Challenger. Question number 8. What is the shape of the leaves on most conifers?
Needle?
Yes, that's correct. Number 9. A male bee is called a...
Drone?
A drone is correct. And your last question in round 1. Complete this quote by Nathan Hale. I only regret that I have but one life to give.
For my country.
For my country, that is correct. Moving on to the blue team. Blue team, question number 1. Correct the improper adjective in this example. I saw the most incrediblest moose.
Incredible?
That is correct. Question number 2. Virtually all of the USA's 3,000 counties have their own police forces.
County sheriff?
Sheriff is correct. According to the commutative property, what does X plus Y equal?
Y plus X.
That is correct. Question number 4. What popular names for the armies of the North and South during the Civil War referred to the colors of their uniforms?
Blue and gray?
Blue and gray is correct. Geese is to goose as lice is to?
Louse?
Louse is correct. Question number 6. As tadpoles mature, their tails disappear. Hind and forelegs appear, and their gills turn into
Lungs.
Lungs is correct. Question number 7. What is the superlative form of the adverb well? Best. Best is correct. Question number 8. The least common multiple of 2, 3, and 4 is
12.
12 is correct. Question number 9. Name the mountain ranges extending from Quebec to the northern part of Alabama.
I'm not going to chance it.
Appalachian.
Appalachians is correct. And now, blue team, your final question in round 1. If you divide a pie into 8 pieces, each piece should include an angle of how many degrees? I'm sorry, the correct response is 45. And that concludes round 1 of the red team and the blue team from Ashland High School, and we'll be back with a score.
I'm not so sure you needed to do math on that. Pretty much visual.
Every trip, every time.
California, here I come!
Buckle up so you and your friends get home safely.
I must scream into the world from the top of someplace very high!
Seatbelts save lives.
Okay.
Visit NHTSA.gov.
Low and slow. Best friend, what are you gonna do?
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
That is spectacular advice.
You're a good driver, a careful driver, and you don't stand a chance. Not at a railroad crossing with bad sight lines and no lights or gates, where vegetation, buildings, or hills block your view, where you can't see the train and you only have seconds before it hits your safe, careful self and you die. Go to angelsontrack.org to report dangerous crossings, because careful is just no match for a 200-ton locomotive.
Welcome back to Kids Quiz. I'm Terry Jewett, and we've got an exciting event going on with the red team from Ashland High School, students, and the blue team from Ashland High School, teachers. The score after round 1 is red team 8 and the blue team 9. Let's move on to round 2. Red team, question number 1. These are types of what? Canines, incisors, bicuspids.
Teeth.
Teeth is correct. Question 2. What South American snake that spends much of its time in the water may grow 30 feet long?
Anaconda.
Anaconda is correct. Question 3. Name the only U.S. president elected to more than 2 terms.
FDR.
Could you say?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
That is correct. Question 4. Who is the commander-in-chief of the U.S. Navy?
President.
The president is correct. Question 5. The basic unit of life is the
Cell.
Correct. Number 6. What is the product of X times B minus B?
XB minus XB.
I'm sorry, the correct response is 0. Question number 7. All colors of light are most readily absorbed by a surface of what color?
Black.
Black is correct. Question 8. What channel borders France to its north?
The English Channel.
That is correct. Question number 9. The right to collect and publish information or opinions without governmental control or fear of punishment is the freedom of the
Speech.
press is the correct answer. And now, Red Team, your final question for round 2. With what mode of transportation is Captain Nemo associated?
Boats.
Submarine is the correct response. Good job, Red Team. We'll move on to round 2 with the Blue Team.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
I was going to say submarine.
Question number 1. What figure of speech is in this line? Carrying a grudge is like being stung to death.
Simile?
Simile is correct. Question 2. Mark Twain's real name was?
Robert Lake.
I'm sorry. Robert Lake is incorrect, but the correct response is Samuel Clemens. Question number 3. What is the syllable name of the third note on the music scale?
Robert Lake.
I'm sorry, Principal Robert Lake is incorrect, but he probably would know the answer to this question, which was do, re, mi. Question number 4. The first settlers of what U.S. state were Polynesians?
Hawaii?
Hawaii is correct. Question 5. Always use don't with plural subjects, and what corresponding contraction with singular subjects?
Doesn't?
Doesn't is correct. Question number 6. If you are looking at the South Pole from space, the Earth is rotating in which clock direction?
Clockwise.
Clockwise is correct. Question 7. What term do mathematicians give to the numbers that are added in an addition problem?
Terms.
I'm sorry, it's addends. Question number 8. What two interjections are most closely associated with Ebenezer Scrooge?
Bah humbug.
That is correct. And number 9. Pygmies are a group of people generally shorter than 5 feet in height. Name either of their 2 homeland continents.
Africa?
Africa is correct, and the other is Asia. And your final question of round 2, Blue Team. Question 10. Aside from obviously being a diary, Anne Frank's Diary of a Young Girl is also what form of literature?
Personal narrative?
Very close. The answer is autobiography. And that concludes our second round. Can't wait to find out who's winning, the students or the teachers from Ashland High School. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, Mr. President. My parents believe that eating meals together will make our country strong. Is this something that you did when you were a kid?
I did eat with my family so long as my mother wasn't cooking.
It's not good making fun of your mother, even if you are president, but it is good to have dinner with your kids. We know the more often children have dinner with their families, the less likely they are to smoke, drink, and use drugs. So simply having dinner together can help your children forever, even if you're not a great cook.
My name's Andy McDonald. I ride this useless wooden toy for a living. It's hard. I've been doing it for 13 years. I'm still lame. I do a trick called a 540. Took me a good 6 years to learn. There's a whole generation of skateboarders out there that are just as talented athletically as any basketball or football player. It takes somebody that's not going to be afraid to fall down a lot, because you definitely will fall down. You're not a failure until you refuse to get back up. Drugs are only going to hinder what I'm trying to do. That right there is my idea of getting high.
Ashland Theological Seminary, transforming the world.
One pastor.
One counselor.
One city.
One campus.
One village.
One family. One teacher.
One crisis.
One missionary.
One shelter.
One church. Transforming the world, one student at a time.
Quiz. We're ready for our third round, and after 2 rounds with Ashland High School students against Ashland High School teachers, we have a very exciting score of 15-15. But both teams have brought in some reinforcements, and I'd like to introduce our new teammates.
Hi, my name is Ed Van Lint. I'm a sophomore, and I'm very proud of our
school's cafeteria.
And blue team.
I'm Flory Marcourt, and I'm a teacher at Ashland High School. I'm very proud of the academic team and all the work that they put in throughout the year. They're great, and they make it fun. And I'm also proud of our cafeteria. It's a wonderful facility.
I love you too.
Thank you, teams. This has been an exciting match. And as we begin round 3, make sure your buzzers are in hand, because I think this is going to be a close match. Red team, question number 1. What Jewish holiday is celebrated for 8 days?
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah is correct. Question number 2. What is the meaning of the root in these words? Credence, discreditable.
I guess it's mine. Believe.
Believe is correct. Question 3. A person must stand trial once he has been indicted by what kind of jury?
Grand.
Grand is correct. Question 4. Daniel Boone traveled through the Cumberland Gap near where what 3 states now meet?
Virginia, West Virginia, and Tennessee.
Oh, so close, but the correct response is Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Question 5. Large structures like bridges may be built of many triangles joined together to form a
arch.
Truss is the correct response. Question 6. Completely factor p squared minus 3p minus 4.
P minus 4 times P plus 1.
That is correct. Question 7. The last opera by Gioacchino Rossini was about what Swiss hero?
Mr. Marcourt.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect, but the correct response is William Tell. Question number 8. What presidential appointee oversees U.S. Marshals and federal prisons?
Surgeon General.
Ooh, close, but it's the Attorney General. Number 9. The world's first clone sheep died in early 2003. Name her.
Dolly.
Dolly is correct. And your final question for round 3. What celestial body that passed close to the sun in 1682, 1758, 1985? Well,
Halley's Comet.
Halley's Comet is correct. Nice job, red team. Blue team, your final round is about to begin. Question number 1. What name applied to the southern states of the U.S. is also the title of a song by Daniels Decatur Emmett?
Dixie?
Dixie is correct. Number 2.
Thanks.
When John Kennedy was elected, he promised a program of domestic legislation more ambitious than any since the New Deal. He called his program the New...
Oh, Johnson was Society.
Society.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct response was deal. Question number 3.
Creative.
Isn't it? I think it was the New Deal. Question number 3. Name the specialized crib used for premature babies in which the temperature and oxygen content can be precisely controlled.
Incubator?
Incubator is correct. Question number 4. During the Ice Ages, what happened to the base levels of the world's rivers?
They rose?
Just the opposite, they were lowered. Question 5. What metallic element is in all of these alloys? Sterling silver, Monel metal, gunmetal, bell metal, bronze, and brass.
Iron.
Iron is incorrect. It's copper. Question 6. An older, experienced, highly respected, and often retired politician is called an elder...
Statesman.
Statesman is correct. Number 7. Queen Victoria carried what genetic disease that killed one of her sons?
Hemophilia.
That is correct. Question number 8. Name all of the adverbs in this quote by Dick Butkus. When I played pro football, I never set out to hurt anybody deliberately, unless it was, you know, important, like a league game.
But that was a long quote. Deliberately. I can't even remember the quote. Deliberately out.
You got half right. Deliberately is correct, and the other word was never.
Never.
We'll give them a half point. Question number 9. Name the enormous mountain range that forms the border between China and India.
The Himalayas.
Himalayas is correct. And your final question. Question number 10. What European nation at one time dominated Pakistan and India?
I'm gonna guess.
Britain.
You're right. The answer is Britain. Thank you. Good job, Blue Team. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes to announce the final score of the students of Ashland High School versus the teachers of Ashland High School. Mrs. Bohr, I think...
Does peace really have a chance within our lifetime? At Rotary, we believe it does. We've created programs at universities around the world, dedicated solely to teaching peace to a new generation. There's a new symbol for peace. Rotary.
Kids, how do we take care of our teeth?
Brush your teeth twice a day. Floss your teeth once a day. If you want healthy teeth, do this every day. Brush your teeth.
Fight tooth decay.
Floss your teeth.
Don't forget regular dental checkups, okay?
Brush your teeth twice a day. Floss your teeth once a day.
When will the next natural disaster hit? A public health crisis strike? Another terrorist threat emerge? How long will it take for help to arrive? Ohio Citizen Corps is committed to making every minute count by having volunteers ready. Physicians, nurses, teachers, retirees, everyone can help. You can make a difference. Join Ohio Citizen Corps. Call or go to serveohio.org. The time to prepare for trouble is before it hits.
Good evening, I'm Terry Jewett, and we've just completed our kids quiz match between Ashland High School's red team of the students versus Ashland High School's blue team of the teachers. Wow, it's been an exciting 3 rounds, and our final score is 21-21. We have a tie, and we're glad about that because we don't want the students going back to the school and saying they creamed the teachers, and we don't want the teachers going back saying they creamed the students. So all was fair, and we had a wonderful evening. We hope you join us again, and thank you for watching Kids Quiz.